this is Dr. Tara Dawson, physical therapist with Body One Physical Therapy. We're kicking off week 6 of our injury prevention program for runners. So today we're going to be talking about proper footwear replacement guidelines and things that you can look at your running shoes to see if maybe it's time to get them replaced. So for running shoe replacement guidelines, we should be thinking about replacing our shoes every 300 to 500 miles or every 4 to 6 months, whichever one comes first. So if you have a way to track your mileage on your running shoes, that can be a good way to do it. But if not, just think about generally every 4 to 6 months, 6 months being the max of when we want to start replacing our shoes. So here's some tests that you can do on your shoes to see if they're starting to lose some of their support or their integrity. So this is my running shoe. This is one that I've been wearing for a couple months. So it's still got pretty good stability, but what you can do is a fold test. So you can try to fold your shoe in half. You can see I'm given a pretty good amount of pressure and I can't get this shoe to fold. So it's still got pretty good integrity. You can also do kind of a twist test. You can try to twist your shoe in half. And you can see here too that that's got pretty good integrity with the amount of pressure that I'm giving. Then another thing that you can do as well is see how much stability you have towards the back of your foot. So this is preventing your ankles from kind of diving in and out. So you're seeing how much give you have here. So now this is a shoe that I wore for about 6 months, and then I also just used for kind of around the house activities after I was done running in them. So you can see it's a lot more worn, but let's do that fold test again with this shoe that's been more worn out. So you can see I can really fold that shoe in half and it doesn't have that good integrity or arch support like my newer shoe did. And then let's do the twist test here too. So I can really twist that shoe from side to side. So again, showing me that that arch support just isn't quite there and it's worn down a little bit. And then back at the heel as well. Not too bad there, but I can still kind of collapse that back part of the shoe as well. So other things that you can look for on your shoes are your wearing pattern. So often if you, depending on your striking pattern, you can either wear more on the inside or the outside of the shoe. I have a more neutral striking pattern, so I don't wear quite as much on one side versus the other, but take a look at that on your shoes. So if you are a person that has more pressure on one area, you might want to replace your shoes more frequently. So think about either closer to that 300-mile mark or that 4-month mark. So you just want to make sure that your shoes maintain their good integrity and their support to help you with your running pattern. All right, so take a look at some of those tests. See if you can do the fold test, the twist test, and then kind of that squeeze, the heel squeeze test to see how much stability you still have in your shoes. So sometimes we, as runners, we don't replace our shoes quite as often as we should. So make sure you're replacing your shoes pretty frequently, every 4 to 6 months or 300 to 500 miles. So replacing our shoes is very important because our feet are our foundation for our running pattern. So we need to make sure we have good stable footwear to be able to provide us that support in our running pattern to help prevent injuries. Thanks for joining us for week 6 of our injury prevention program for runners. So we have 2 weeks left. Hopefully over the past 6 weeks you have started to incorporate some of these exercises, screening tools, and techniques into your training program. So hopefully your training program is going well and we're leading up to that mini marathon coming soon.